So hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll just very quickly cover talismans. What do they do, how do they affect your gameplay and whatnot. So hopefully this video won't take too long, but essentially talismans, as you can see here, are basically something like sigils that can affect how your skills operate, increase damage, increase cooldown. They can change certain skills so that they're no longer channel, they can change certain skills so they're no longer air attacks, or they can add on to your skill itself and make them even stronger. So with talismans, typically how you're going to pick them is that you're going to go through a choice of whether it being your 75 skill, 45 skills, and this typically can be made based on the research you do, based on the class itself. Each class is specific in terms of what they actually like and what they want to run. So to continue on that, there's actually a Google Sheet that's been created, luckily for us, by the great creator of the 80% DFO Discord, Meng. So I'm going to very quickly pull it up here. So as you can see here, this is the DFO dictionary that I've mentioned a couple other times in all my other videos. And you can find a link to this dictionary on the 80% DFO Discord, or the credits go to them. I have no part in creating this at all. This was not my work at all. This has been done by people in there, and it's just amazing. It's great. As you can see here on the right, you can see all the different talismans options, and then you can see the skill build funnel option. And on the side here, you can see all the different classes and subclasses. And what I mean by skill build classes is that, as you can see here on the far right here, you can see that it has the title main damage, and it's option 1, 2, or 3. Now, this essentially just means it's not your talisman options, but essentially this just means your different skill that you're going to focus into. This doesn't impact the talisman's choices in itself, but it will impact the runes, which I'll get into later. So just very quickly, I'm going to show you for grappler. I already know what the talents are going to be, so I'm just going to click on this image, and I'm just going to refer to this image. If you can't understand what this image is, you can just refer to the icon, and then just go in game, and then you can just refer to the skill itself. So I know the first one is going to be Cyclone Suplex, and then the second one is going to be Giant Swing, or the third one will be Spiral. So pretty easy to refer to. And as you can see here as well, for female fighter grappler, 75/40 is option 1, option 2, and there's a comment here that says both skills do the same damage build, so damage build, whatever you like. So with that being said, and you can also see the icon, so that icon is Giant Swing. So the icon is this one, Giant Swing, so this will be my main build. So how is that going to affect talismans and how we're going to build it? Essentially, as you can see here, all the different runes on the outside here, just very quickly take them off, but I already have my talismans here, and I'll tell you how to get them very quickly, but I want to go through runes very quickly. So with runes, you used to have to roll the talisman in itself to make it so that it's individually colored the right color, but with the changes now they have, which is very nice, amazing quality of life in my opinion, you can either slam on whatever rune you like. However, I will like to mention that each slot can only slot in one color, and then in each set of 3 you can only have a unique color once, meaning you can't have 2 reds here, but you can have a red there. So you can have 3 reds and 3 purple, 3 blues, whatever color combination. I do believe the most popular color combination is red, blue, and purple, because red gives damage, but it also increases your cooldown. Purple gives a flat increase in damage, whereas blue is a flat cooldown down, like cooldown minus cooldown, which means it offsets the cooldown from the red, which just means overall you get a little bit of bonus cooldown, just minor 1%. However, your damage does go up by about 10%, right, combined. And then if you do that across every single thing, it will be about a 30% damage increase, give or take, right? I believe these are additive. So with that being said, for the runes, I did mention I'm going to focus down on my 75 skill, Giant Swing. Typically, you're going to go through a content I believe called Pandemonium Wars. However, in my case, I personally believe that Pandemonium War It is terrible. It is a RNG fest. It sucks. I hate it. I don't like it. If you like it, you like it. But personally, I hate it. Exile Mountains. There will be a cut here to show you and explain everything about it. So there's that. So Exile Mountains, very quickly, because I'm just going to very quickly run through it on my character. It should be unlocked basically once you hit cap. If not, there's probably going to be, once again, a quick side quest in the side story selection here. There should be a side story, Exile Mountains, and it'll just take you through it. Once you unlock it, go to the channel, go to Exile Mountains, and hopefully it'll load and swap. So I'm just gonna go in here, gonna talk to Theta here, Exile Mountains, guide, solo, normal. I believe since this character is giga juiced, I'm pretty sure I can just run normal. However, since you are going to be like really new, and I'm not too sure how strong 10k or 10k fame probably should be free, especially if you're on a event character. Event character probably have enough juice to just run through this, so I'll just do that. If you're doing this on a manually leveled character, it might be a struggle. Once again, helps my mission to say that leveling without event sucks. Anyways, so this is essentially it. You're gonna see these three icons here. Like there's the green icon, blue icon, and the key. You can literally just skip these two if you like. They just gives you buffs for the fight. But since you're gonna be giga juice anyways, just go to the key icon and just run through it since you just want to get to the boss ASAP. So I'm just gonna very quickly run through this. It drops quite a large range of runes and talismans. However, if you've already noticed, silver and gold are not the greatest levels. As a matter of fact, most of these probably aren't applicable to your class. So farming this really does suck. But you do get a wide range of it. All the different runes for different classes are also here. It just clogs up your inventory space in my opinion. And you can go to Lucille here and craft your rune, meaning you're going to spend gold to slam your rune up so that it gets to this highest tier of unique. Waste of gold in my opinion. Or you can craft talismans. Once again, you want to craft them up to the unique level, which will take gold, and take talismans and runes, which suck. And then you can upgrade them here using these materials, which are a pain in the ass to farm and just not worth your time. Don't do this. Don't do Exile Mountains. It's not worth your FP, in my opinion. It's not worth the time and effort to go and grind them. And so, with that being said, we're going to cut back to the main video and show you how to get them a lot quicker. So, if you don't want to do Pandemonium Wars, like what I hate doing, I'll show you a better way of getting runes and talismans. So, if you go into your Sarah shop here, and click on the Mileage tab, scroll down to find Capella Stigma Talisman Selection Box and Unique Rune Selection Box. These boxes are, in my opinion, the best way to go about it. They cost 20 mileage for the talismans itself, and then it costs 10 mileage for the runes itself. Really cheap, because mileage is pretty accessible in my opinion. If you play the game daily, you should get a ton of these every single time before reset, and it's just nice, right? So I'm going to very quickly buy 3 of these. Just to show you, I'm not going to buy the talisman box because I already have my talismans. And they were given to me, since this is an event character, they were given to me in the game for free. If you are leveling manually, you probably won't get them for free. So just do the Sarah shop, in my opinion. Pretty easy, pretty fast. So outside of that, I'm going to open all 3 boxes here. And once again, since I only have 57, I only bought 3. That means I only have 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 3 giant swing runes. This is important because for me, myself, I'm going to be funneling into giant swing. All my damage, all my build is going to be focused on this skill, right? So let me very quickly look for Giant Swing. There's one there. And then that was the first red one. Now I'm going to look for a blue. And then the last one I'm going to look for a purple. And you're going to do this about 3 times for each rune, each color. So bang, bang, bang. Very quickly here, you should also see that each of these talismans do affect how your skills operate. I'm pretty sure I've shown you it before, but if not, I'll show it to you now. So as you can see, the skills do change. Not to say significantly, but it does add on quite a bit with the Giant Hurricane that affects Giant Swing. And very quickly, why do you want to activate the runes? Because they give you additional effects if you haven't already noticed. You can see that I put 3 runes here and that's activated the talisman's effects. So you can see now I have an additional 17 attack and minus 12% cooldown for Spiral. Whereas for these 2 skills, Talisman effect is not activated yet because there isn't any runes here. So once I slap on any of the 3 runes, remember unique colors, it's now activated. So that's pretty much Talismans and Runes. Pick your talismans based on the class popularity, and you definitely want to have a talisman for your main skill. So for me, the main skill was Giant Swing. And you're going to pick your runes based on that main skill itself. How you're going to do that is up to you. Refer to the document I will link down in the description, and just read some notes and play around with the skill, of course. See if you like the skill or not, and then you can focus down on it, because that skill will be your main big button. Essentially, every time it's come off cooldown, you press it, it does big damage, right? So that's how it's going to be. Outside of that, I believe I've covered everything about runes and talismans. There isn't much else to say, and this will probably be the end of the video. If anything comes up, I will cut to it now, so I'll see you there, maybe. So looks like there's nothing else I could find that I needed to cover over runes and talismans. Maybe the only thing I would like to cover is skill builds and your skill tree, but I think I'll cover that in a different video because I don't want to clog this one up. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, once again, feel free to just comment down below and I'll try my best to help you. Once again, like always, big shout out to 80% DFL Discord. Amazing like always. And I will update you on the next video, which should be on insignias. So I will see you there. Thank you for watching and bye bye.